This is my uniform. Get used to it. I am the only one, I swear, in my building or wherever I go that says, "Hi, how are you?" to someone sweeping the floor, because they look up and they look at you, and you should say good morning. So I really want my children to also be like that.
Yeah.
It's not something for children. There are adult jokes. People they're gravitating to, maybe, is why they like it, because it's the first time I'm talking about things I would never talk about out loud.
Yeah.
I'm also a realist. You know, for so many years, you can only choose from what's on your plate.
Exactly.
I have a family, I have goals in life, there are certain, goals I would like to meet each year, certain things I want to do. So whatever gets me to my goal is the direction that I'm going to head. Take a picture of me like this.
With this?
Yeah.
Her journey has been very inspiring. She made impossible things happen and created a space in the industry so successfully. Today she's a brand herself and is not afraid to venture everywhere. I'm talking about the very funny, the very talented Sunny Leone. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
You have successfully created a brand for yourself, and you also walk the talk with the kind of brands that you actually associate with. It's not easy to not sell your soul and continue doing what you love.
I sold my soul to my 3 children. I'm just kidding. Done. But yeah, I believe so. Things that I believe in, that Daniel, we speak about and we talk about and that we believe in together. I think that it's important that you walk the talk or at least try your best to be the best human being that you can be. That's what's important to me, being the best me that I can be at all times. And also making very selective decisions on brands and what we want to endorse, things we want to create, things we want to do. So in that way, it can be limiting at times, but then I think we're in a time now where things are just limitless of what you can do. And that's what I love about India, is really you can take any idea and create it.
And I feel it kind of apt that you name it I Am Animal.
Right.
Also, of course, the fact that you've endorsed, protecting animals, and you've obviously championed for them. So I'm sure this is like a small little baby of yours that finally is there.
Yeah, Daniel calls it the pandemic baby, is I Am Animal, because it's something that Kunal, who's one of the founders, he is the founder of I Am Animal, and it's something that we've all been working on, something he's been working on, his entire team, and collectively we've all given our inputs, what we should see, fabrics, what it should feel like, but it really is his dedication and passion towards creating something that is 100% sustainable, and there's no animal products. Even something as simple as the bag the clothes come in, he's made sure is something that is sustainable. So it's very commendable. It's one thing to say you're going to create something that is animal friendly, or hello, peace on earth, all these different things, and it's one thing to actually do it and do it properly.
Okay, I know that as an actor, you have to constantly look this perfect person all the time. I think that's a lot of pressure.
So not perfect. And every single which way you look, not perfect.
In the pandemic, everyone realizes, okay, let's just choose comfort. Let's just be a glorious mess and look, be comfortable.
Like jeans? Jeans don't exist anymore because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then you try to put them on.
Like, oh well.
You're shoving your body back in, laying on the floor and jumping and trying to get them on. Yes, I think we've all done that.
And I think this makes sense, right?
No. But I do think that we live in a world right now where comfort is everything. So many people are stuck at home, and we're only now starting to get out of the house, now feeling comfortable around people and not having anxiety all the time. So, right, if you're going to be home, you might as well look super cool sitting at home on your couch, or posting those selfie photos, or you're doing all those, what are they, workout videos, cooking videos. We're all doing this at home. And you might as well look really cool and chic.
Look at the projects that you've chosen, from Shero to OMG. I feel like there's so much more to just being the female character who's dancing in it. And you fought for being there.
Yeah.
So does this feel surreal? Do you feel satisfied today?
I definitely am really happy with some of the projects that are coming my way. It's taken a while to get there. I also think I'm also a realist. You know, for so many years, you can only choose from what's on your plate.
Exactly.
If it's not there, then you can't choose from it. And trying to think that you're going to wait for the perfect project or the perfect this or the perfect that, it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
And it's unrealistic for me. I have a family, I have goals in life, there are certain, goals I would like to meet each year, certain things I want to do. So whatever gets me to my goal for that year is the direction that I'm going to head. And luckily, right before the pandemic, a few projects were offered that were absolutely amazing, and Anamika is one of them, which is complete. Shero is another one that is absolutely amazing. I think it's turned out really well. People are going to enjoy it in whichever language that they want to watch it in, which will be great. So I'm looking forward to a few of these projects being released, for sure.
Yeah. I also feel like I Am Animal has helped you in now probably sort your rows of, oh my God, if I'm going to the gym and I have to get spotted, it does now, can I not, is it okay to repeat the same pair of tracks I wore?
This is my uniform, get used to it.
This entire pressure of gym look and
yeah, I've noticed that's another pandemic thing that's come out. How are you going to look when you go to the gym? Personally, I don't care because I'm there to do one thing, which is to work out. It is not something that I see as, oh, I want to get clicked in my gym wear. I don't want to see any cameras, which is why I go the other route and not the camera route to go to the gym. Obviously, if they're there, it's great. Sure. It's wonderful. But I'm not that person. I'd rather take a picture of me like this. Or
with this?
Yeah.
Also, I feel like your kids are so receptive to them, and I think this recent video of yours, everybody was like, oh, they're so cute, with them talking to the paparazzi.
Yeah. So I think it's the paparazzi it's not something that's going to go away.
Yeah.
And I think that the best thing that I can teach them is to just be respectful. Everybody has a job in life. People have to earn money for their families to feed them. And the paparazzi are also the same. So if it's not something that is going to stop, they should at least say hello or namaste or happy Diwali or how are you, and give a wave and be done. And instead of me teaching them that it's something bad. And I don't want my children to be afraid in life or start saying worst thing that could happen because they're 3 and 6 is that they say something that is inappropriate, because you shouldn't speak in certain ways to certain people, and especially to people that are older than them. So I think it's just about teaching them respect and, teaching them things that I grew up with, which is you see someone, you say hello. Yeah. I am the only one, I swear, in my building or wherever I go that says, hi, how are you? To someone sweeping the floor, because they look up and they look at you, and you should say good morning. So I really want my children to also be like that.
Yeah, that should become the norm.
I don't know, I say hi to everybody. Yeah. People think I'm crazy. And now I walk into our office building and I think they're like, why hasn't she said good morning to me yet?
Did I do something wrong?
This morning it happened from around the corner. He's like, morning, ma'am. I was like, morning.
But no, I think that's important, and that's wonderful. That's the part of who you are.
Yeah.
And talking about who you are, congratulations. You got an amazing response to being a stand-up comedian. I always knew you were funny. You've always made me laugh, and the world gets to see that side of you even more. So it's amazing, and I thought you were great. I also felt like the jokes that you selected were some things that people were almost like, that oh my God, is she going to do that? Yeah, oh my God, did she just say that? So I want to know how that went about, and tell me.
Well, they came to me, and actually they asked me the previous year before we said yes to this this season, and I said absolutely not, it's not happening. I don't want to do it. It is something that is so difficult to do. I think stand-up comedy is one of the most difficult jobs, because every single person sitting in the audience is like this, waiting to laugh, and you're like, how am I going to make this person laugh? I can start doing the chicken dance, but then they just think I'm crazy. So I think it's one of the most difficult jobs. Stand-up comedians, I always, you know, stand up and salute and give them a high five because they're so good at what they do. So they came to me and I said, you know what, I think if we're going to go this route, maybe it'll be easier if I just tell my stories, you know,
Exactly.
and let them help me structure it because I'm not a comedian. I don't know how a skit works. I know like little bits of how it works, but not how it should flow and how things should, one joke go to another, creating those punchlines, those spaces, everything. So difficult to do. So I'm happy that they gave me a nice team of people and we worked on it. And I was able to tell my jokes.
Yeah.
And, you know, this show is not for children. Okay, so if you are under a certain age, please do not watch. Let your mama watch it and your papa watch it and everybody else in the house. But it's not something for children. They're adult jokes. And I think that's what people they're gravitating to maybe is why they like it because it's the first time I'm talking about things I would never talk about out loud.
Yeah.
So.
And with a great sense of humor. This reminds me of your, she's the child coming and the mother coming and telling you the child is a fan of yours. That was hilarious.
It happens all the time. It just happened recently in Film Fair, Middle East. And we're walking through, I mean, there's like 10 bouncers around us. We're walking through, we're like a train. And this is for every celebrity this happens, not just me. All of us get the same treatment. So 10 of these bouncers, plus the managers, plus Daniel, plus this, that, the other. And someone shoves their kid in the middle of this. And you're like,
he's a fan.
but they'll get trampled. And they'll get hurt. I'm like, where's your mama? I'm like, mama, where are you? And then she's like, hi, I'm here. I'm like, please take care of your baby. But the little girl was very sweet. She was a fan because she came and she was so happy to take a picture. But it gets scary when people hand over your child or shove a child. The child doesn't even want a photo with me. It's the parent that wants a photo. But they shove them in there because they know that everything is going to come to a halt because there's a child in front of us. I don't think that's fair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And all the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.